cheers.
Cheers, thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming to this date that I'm inviting you for. I'm so excited to have you here in Berlin.
Said as well.
Yeah, and you are French.
I am.
Super French with no accent.
Super French, yeah, no accents.
Are you romantic?
Yeah, I guess. I guess I can be, yeah.
I guess. What do you do?
Romantically, you mean?
Yeah.
I haven't been very much involved romantically with anyone, to be fair, but what do? I don't know, like...
What's a romantic move you'd make?
I guess creating a special moment is something nice. So like I guess picking a good place, like having a, I don't know.
Does it go through the stomach?
Well, it depends. It depends on who you're trying to please, right? Like if people are into anything, you're gonna get. I mean, I believe doing something romantic is like going out of your own comfort zone to please someone. You know what I mean? I guess.
Ooh, yeah, I love that. That makes it. Then you really.
I mean, I'm not into the like proper romance thing. You know, like you have to get the flowers. You know, like yeah. I mean, that works. Of course, that works. But like, I mean, like, it's. You don't really please someone truly with like illusions like this. You know what I mean? Like I believe.
That's true. Well, you have. I really made an effort for us. For
I'm
you.
sorry. I feel like
it shows that
do you feel
you
like
are
I
more
don't?
Not as much as I did,
Okay,
obviously.
yeah.
But
maybe
you
because
have
I'm
this.
not home. I'm not home. Maybe that if this was in Paris, maybe I would have rather talked something like
Next
this. Yeah.
time I'll invite you to Paris. But you have this effortlessly sexy look anyway.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
A lot of people come up to you in clubs and flirt with you.
I'm usually in clubs to work, to be fair. So like, I don't know. I mean, when I go in clubs while I'm not playing, so working, I'm usually there to like just space out and having my own clubbing time. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't really go to clubs to flirt, to be fair. Like, it's something that I could usually do like in more small spaces like bars or stuff like that. But like usually in clubs, I just go there to dance, because when people do the jobs that we do, usually you're a lot in clubs, but you don't really party so much. I mean, like, for like properly, you're just there to work. I love my job, of course, obviously, but like, it's important that sometimes, and we do it with friends as well, like once every 2 months, 3 months, depends on our schedules, just like go to a club and just lose yourself completely. I mean, like, just like not being always like networking, speaking to people, staying at the bar, you know. It's all
Okay,
about,
so
like,
if someone comes up to you and makes a move,
yeah.
you'd ignore it most of the times?
No, maybe not. Also depends on. I mean,
Or
I
what
guess
could they
always
say
depends.
that would make you intrigued? A tip.
That's a good question. I'm not easily intrigued, to be fair.
No?
No.
Surprise you with something crazy?
Yes.
Yes, I love that too.
Yes.
Crazier the better.
I guess making me laugh is a good start, to be fair. Yeah.
All right. But speaking of your music, you were also started you got a big career before you were in electronic music, or like
big career? No,
But you were very.
I was working.
Yeah.
Talented how?
Were you not playing piano?
How do you know that? Oh, you. Who have you speaking with? Okay, that's good. You're good. I still
piano.
do.
That's why I invited you.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Not only, obviously.
I actually still do. I've been playing for a little bit over 20 years. I don't have time to practice so much because of, like, of course, when you get older, you have your own job, etc. And like, I believe being very good at something, it's like a everyday practice, you know, time, which I can't. But like, I still take the same lessons with the same teacher. I went to her place when I was like 5 years old. So like, she's almost part of the family now. You know what I mean?
Wow, is she proud of you?
She is. She's very cute. And I guess it's my 1-2 hour, like, kind of like no phone, just like like it's a good time for myself. Like, it's almost like therapy, you know. Like, it's.
Would you play piano for a person you're interested in, like a romantic thing? Naked?
I mean, no, because I want people to focus on their hands, right?
No, they are not gonna have to. They will focus on the music and other things, maybe.
I guess I would, but in the meantime, like to be fair, I don't really play for people so often. I should play more, but like I guess also first reason is that because I don't practice so much, I don't know like a ton of pieces without having the partition. You say partition in English, yeah. And also, I guess maybe like it's also something that's very personal. It's personal to me. I mean, like I don't know. Maybe somehow I don't want to play because I want to keep this for myself. I don't know.
All right. Are you a little bit private, maybe?
I think I am. Yeah.
Yeah, like a little bit introverted or just a little bit
No,
private?
introvert, not at all.
No.
Not at all. Yeah, I think no, I'm not an introvert at all. But I really think that somehow many things about me, like I like to keep them to myself. Like might be seen as selfishness, probably, but like I don't know. Maybe I'm not. I mean, I've been told many times that it's not really easy to properly read me, and it's
to get to know you close.
Yeah.
But you have a few close friends, I guess.
I do, of course.
People you known a long time. What does it take to come close?
It doesn't really take a long time because I've had really good friends that I've met them during the year. For example, my friend Laura, we met like a year ago and we're very, very close. I think it's usually about like what you've experienced in life, you know. Sometimes you meet someone and you feel like your lives are like so connected in so many ways, and you can actually like understand how the person feels.
Like references
you understand the behaviors.
Things.
You know what I mean? Like it's all about like it's actually about reading, but like some people are not good at this. It's not only their fault because they don't have all the codes that requires to read the other person. I mean, like so sometimes it just connects instantly, you know.
Yeah,
really.
No, for sure.
And I've known people for like a decade which are just like friends and never be close, but fair enough. Like I believe it's the same for me with them, you know. It's like
I guess. Yeah, but going back to your music.
Yes.
Somehow you got into electronic music.
I did, yeah. I mean, I guess when you're from France, it was kind of easy for my generation, also because like even though the club culture is very fragile and not very strong in France, we've had my generation at all this like headbanger kind of crew, you know, who made like this like joystick, Daft Punk, this kind of stuff who made electronic music very, very popular. So like when you turn like 12, 13, something like this, you kind of have like, you go to any kind of record shop and you have like electronic music that it's right next to, I don't know, I'd say like Pink Floyd or Beatles or stuff like this. So like you get interested into electronic music pretty easy, I believe.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, we still have some nice clubs in Paris. So like, I mean, first time I went to Rex Club when I was like 15.
Oh wow! Because was my next question.
How
you got involved with Rex Club? But okay, 15 you were going there already.
And suddenly I was like, I mean, like
you had a fake ID. Or how did they let you in?
I went there with my older brother and friends of his who were like regular customers, and somehow the door people. So it was a couple, and I mean they left the club now. It's been like over 10 years, but like somehow. I went back for my best friend's 18th birthday, like the year, like 1 month later, and somehow they just, I don't know, they like we're like 4 boys. I mean, like they said, just get in and like
4 brothers.
No, 4 boys, like 4 friends, and they just let us in, and then we just started going there like every weekend because like we're like, I mean, like it's.
Were you the coolest person in school then?
No, I was the coolest person at school.
Yeah, because you were like clubbing with the older people and.
No, because I mean, I wasn't cool for for the people in my school. That's for sure.
No. Why? Was it private school or something?
It was.
Ah, so you were the outsider then.
Little bit, but I didn't really care. I didn't want. I mean, I had like a couple good friends there, but like, I mean, I would just go there to study or to attend class. Maybe it's more appropriate to study like this. And just I would leave instantly afterwards, like I had no particular connection with the people there, so like And somehow we started going to Rex Club, and like at the moment there were like crazy parties. There was like Jennifer Cardine was having her correspondent parties over there. At that moment, the French label Scriptorman was like huge, and there was like bass culture with like Mr. G playing like once a month. Like I don't know, it was very very fun. And also and then Concrete. Have you heard about the club Concrete? Yeah.
Yeah.
Concrete happened, and suddenly like clubbing became like more interesting in Paris. Like and especially when you're old enough to go.
Yeah.
And,
but you still drank when you were 15 and going, or?
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I mean, when you're French, it's easy to become alcoholic quite early. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you?
No.
Were you like a punk always?
No.
No? I just picture you.
I would lie.
teenager.
I wasn't always like this. I had like longer hair and
Yeah.
no tattoos. Yeah, of course. I've been an innocent child before. Yeah.
Were you good in school?
No.
No.
No, not at all. I mean, not at all. It was like I was just working enough to pass every year. You know what I mean, like, but my interest was not like based on studies, this kind of stuff. Like
But you practiced the piano.
Yeah, which is good enough. I had more interest in
very
music
good.
than I don't know.
And look at you now.
Yeah, I mean, so far so good. Yeah.
So far, so good. Because what was a moment, or has there been a moment where you like made the decision, like I am gonna pursue this?
Yes, because after I graduated and I went to sound engineering school, and after the school I was working at the radio station as a sound engineer for like a couple of years, and it was like 2018, I believe. There was this. It was like the big like warehouse parties era in Paris in the suburbs, and I got like pretty much my first gig for this collective called La Quarantaine, and like had like this 10 a.m. 1 p.m. slot. It was this like massive party. It was like almost 2K people. You know what I mean?
Whoa,
like,
were you nervous?
And like, yeah, but I mean, somehow I'm never really nervous with kind of gigs because somehow I always have this like
3 hours. Oh, I'm spitting.
Yeah.
I got so excited. But 3 hours is a really long time.
Yeah, at the moment it was.
Out,
Yeah.
like...
But now I'm never really nervous before I play because like I don't know, somehow when I'm always so excited to play or so confident about what could happen in a good way. And I mean, like I'm not a pessimist, so like I feel like playing is never very stressful for me. So
it's a surprise to me that you are an optimist.
I am. I think I am.
Yeah. I feel the whole energy vibe I get from you is that you are a realist.
I am too, but because I know how bad the downs can be, I know how up I can go. You know what I mean?
All right. You're emotional.
Yeah, I am. I'd say.
I think that's good. Like a lot of people who pursue anything within an art form often are, they say, right?
Yeah,
like,
I think you have to somehow.
A sensitivity.
Like, especially in this field, because like, I mean, I always say like this job is about the people, not music really. Because like if it was only about music, I'd be only staying at the studio and producing and releasing music. But like, thing is like when you're DJing, you're an employee of the night. You know what I mean? Like you have to deliver a vibe. You have to be caring. You know, it's not all about like I'm doing my shit and fuck off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it shouldn't. It can't be that like.
You
like
care.
This. Yeah, I think you should care in this field. You know, like also not about only like the dancers. It's also about like who the promoters, people at the entrance, people at the bar. You know, I mean, like the whole experience of clubbing is like made of so many like small people doing their job and caring for others. Like it's important to, I think the vibe is really like created by everyone who's like working in the field. So like really being caring is like is necessary because it's the first step of having a good experience.
You mentioned before that you were like maybe it's something that maybe I could fall back on to have your own parties. That you have this thought.
No, it's talking about owning a club more than.
No,
we do have parties with my label Maison Close. I mean, more and more often because like I mean, promoting is a very very tough job to be fair, and like we wanted to have a brand big enough to be sure that we would be able to sell tickets. You know, like I mean, if that makes sense. So we're doing more and more, especially with the 5 years of the label coming up. Like we want to do more, especially like gigs abroad. But yeah, we're talking about club verboten and owning a club, etc. This kind of stuff. And yeah, I believe as an end of career, owning a club or being artistic director would be like kind of the dream. You know what I mean? Like it's like because you've had like first of all because at some point you're gonna be too old to be a very good DJ. I mean, at some point when you turn like 50 and you're still working in the field, the youngsters are going to be better than you because like they're going to be the people making the next music, the next vibe, whatever. Yeah, okay. But I feel like you've gained so much experience and knowledge during all your career. I feel like owning a club is something that would be a nice end of career kind of move, definitely.
Yeah. When you think about yourself then in the future, do you picture yourself with a family or someone special or as a free bird?
Yeah, the more time flies, the more I consider myself as a free bird, actually, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean...
That's liberating to hear, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How come? Because usually your interviews, people are like, yeah, I want to start a family very soon.
I think not that I interview people, it's a question I actually never asked before an interview. But I think that the society is built up for monogamy and for it's just built up. I do. Straight monogamy, right? Like that's the norm.
I mean, like the thing is, I'm lucky enough to have a goddaughter, so like I already have like forever this kind of like passing knowledge to a child and loving a child. And I mean, like I also have another niece, but like I mean, I'm lucky enough to have siblings, to have children. So like, I don't feel the need to have my own child. I mean, so far, right? Like usually it comes up when you meet someone, whatever. But like, I don't really feel this need, and I'm not saying I don't believe in love, whatever, this kind of stuff. But like, I really care about my own freedom way too much. So like, maybe that sounds selfish, but like I don't know, like my alone time is very important.
I think it would be selfish if you would get a kid and still think like this. But if you don't have a kid, I think
fair enough.
I think it's very smart. And like, I mean,
smart, I don't know, but,
yeah, it's smart to acknowledge it and say that's not for me.
I believe France is very much about like, okay, now you're turning like around your 30s, especially with women, sadly, like, where's the husband, where are the kids, and regardless of like your sexual orientation or like what your life is professionally, whatever, like, you know what I mean? Like I believe France is very Latin still, just like, I don't know, like Italy or Spain or, you know what I mean? Like, or like this, like you have this schema, but like, yeah, now it's time to, have kids, whatever.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So do you think you're gonna live in Paris when you're older?
I think I will, yeah. I mean, for once, I really love the city. I've always been there, but like I mean, what most people dislike about the city, I like it.
What is it?
I don't know. People are like, yeah, it's a very stressful environment.
Because of the traffic?
I drive a motorbike, so I don't really feel traffic, to be fair. But no, I don't know. Like, I mean, I understand what people mean, but like, I just feel about like it's how you handle those sensations. I mean, like, I like being in a city that is like always like very packed and very awake and very, you know what I mean? Like I thrive on it actually. Like when it's too quiet, I need my quiet, but I really need like having this feeling like I'm always kind of in a rush, you know what I mean? Like never really. And also I think I was in Paris because I believe French club culture is not so strong for many reasons. For once, obviously like how the government and this lack of social acceptance partying has. But I mean, that's growing since COVID, obviously. But also because like most French artists just left, you know what I mean? Like they just had like, I don't have any opportunities here. And they're like, I just go, I don't know, to the UK or Germany or Netherlands, you know what I mean? Like, because I have more opportunities there, which is fair. I mean, like everyone does have a career, but like now I'm starting to realize I can still like, not thrive, but like having a career for myself in Paris and still like say like, okay, now is the time to stay in France, trying to build something for a country like a proper club culture. I mean, it's not an idea that I had on my own, just like also when I speak with like older DJs, like I'd say the older generation, they're still playing. I mean, like with like friends of mine, such as like François X and Nathan, this kind of stuff. I mean, they never had like people that were like almost 10 years older that they were doing this job and saying like, okay, now is your chance. Let's go to a studio together. Let's work together. I mean, like, and the fact that they are doing it, I feel like it's important to keep on doing. Like, I feel like if there's like always this passage of knowledge and trust, you can finally build something. I mean, like, and I feel like
they
just
paved the
fleeing
way.
away, it's not gonna it's gonna be helpful for the youngsters that they actually deserve. I mean, also I believe that France deserves, not only Paris, of course, because France is way bigger, but France deserves a proper like scene. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Because we have amazing artists, but like there's very
There's one
few
thing
possibilities.
I heard
Yeah.
about France.
Tell me.
And that is that the people who go clubbing are very young, so that a lot of musicians don't go clubbing themselves.
It's true.
And that I think is a little sad.
It is. I mean, also besides the fact that, I think it joins the talk we had before. So like at some point, people like get married, have kids, no more clubbing. That's the first thing, which is sad. Also, yeah, like, I also feel like it's very hard to go clubbing in France. Also, first because like clubs don't have a very like long hour opening availability kind of. So like everything has to close at like 7, 8. Only Concrète used to have like these longer hours. And also because like when you go there, just people know each other too much. You know what I mean? Like, and there is not yet. I mean, there's not this mentality of saying like, is there alone time? They can do whatever they want. Like people are gonna say on Monday, oh, you know what? I saw Lacchesi like doing this, making out with that person. You know what I mean? Like it's always like it's
gossip.
A lot about yeah. So like
disgusting.
So like when I was saying we need our like party time with people that I work with closely, like it's usually in the Netherlands or in Germany. Yeah, of course. Because because it's socially way more accepted to party here. You know what I mean? Like when you take the U-Bahn coming out of any kind of club at 9 a.m. and you're like tired, people are like, oh, like that person had a good time, that's good.
I guess also because I don't know how it is in Paris.
Oh, you take the subway smelling like alcohol at 9 a.m. people like look at you with like disgust. Yeah, disgust, yeah.
Oh, are you allowed to film and take photos in clubs?
Yes, sadly you are. So that does something too.
Maybe, yeah. Then you can shame each other badly. That's what we don't.
I don't know anyone who does it deliberately. Like, but of course, like
maybe you're just scared. Yeah. Ah well. Okay, I have a last question.
Okay.
What are your big red flags?
Concerning what? Like a person, you mean?
Mm-hmm. Biggest red flag, maybe.
Being mean. You know what I mean? Like being mean, like people trashing other people. You know what I mean?
We actually spoke about this gossip. Not going to mention names.
Yeah.
But they are.
No, I mean there's a difference. I mean there's a difference there's a difference between like gossiping and like being like
rude.
Yes, rude. Yeah. Rude
or looking
and
down
like,
on people.
Exactly.
That is the worst.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Like
I'm at the bar.
Sometimes these people who are like at the first times you meet them, and then when they got what they wanted from you, they're like, or you see how they speak to other people who they already got what they needed from, and you're like,
this is pretty common in our industry, sadly. So we need to be, we all need to get ready for this. Like I believe after like many years in the industry, you understand like who's taking advantage of you, but you have to learn the bad way, you know, obviously. But no, yeah. I mean, for example, you're at the bar, like just like we are right now, and someone like, look at that person, and that's kind of stuff like, I mean, like it's.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Lorenzo, thank you so
much
very
for
this lovely date.
Of course.